volume's looking good. Alright. Let's shrink that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Okay, right, we're good to go. I think. To move. This blooming screen, if I can help it, to somewhere I can read it. Aha! There we go. Right. Let's get started back into Lucy, the eternity she wished for. When last we left off, I believe we got as far as getting her repaired, so let's find out. Ooh, everybody should be able to see it. Ugh, why is the quality so bad? Seems to be alright there. Are you not seeing it deleted? Everything seems to be working okay my end. I'll just wait a moment for a reply before we get started. Deleted. Right, let's load. October 13th. Load this data? Absolutely. Master is finally here. Lucy has been waiting all day long. Bless her. It was the android named Lucy Valentine who had greeted me at the door. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? There's no way that useless thing could be standing there talking to me. And what's with that smile? I double check. You're Lucy, right?
Hi, そうですよ。Lucy は他でもない Lucy です。
Translation: Yes, none other than the Lucy Valentine. Oh my goodness me. Hopefully, actually, the volume shouldn't be too bad this time round. Fingers crossed. Well, guess that settles it. How'd you end up like this?
はい、マスター。どうなっているかと言いますと
Translation: What about Lucy, Master? That voice and your face. And you're standing on your own, right?
はい、もちろんです、マスター。
Yes, of course, Master.
ルーシーは今、2本足で立っているんです。えへん。
Lucy is standing on her own 2 feet. Lucy puffs up her chest, looking proud. I mean, that's not really something to be proud of, but thinking back to how she was before, it was damn well impressive. You do look better now. So, there's nothing wrong with you anymore?
はい、マスター。今のルーシーは体が軽く、すぐにでも飛べそうなくらいですよ。
Yes, Master. Lucy feels like she could soar through the skies. Oh my goodness. For emphasis, she spins in place like an excited ballerina. She had the appearance of a mature, well-pampered maiden, yet at the same time looked silly like a child. But her spin abruptly ends as she crashes onto the floor. And there goes my peace of mind.
まだ元通りにはなってないみたいですね。
Still not back to normal, it seems. Lucy smiles sheepishly. Well, I'm at a loss for words. That deceptively human voice. Her vibrant personality full of such emotion. Her face displaying all manner of expressions. Each movement bursts with spirited passion. To say that I'm amazed would be a gross understatement. My brain's turned to mush. I can't utter a single word. I won't show it on the outside. It's weakness to lose control of your emotions. Well, that plus I don't want to admit to her that I'm surprised. That's one heck of a change in just a few hours.
初めてマスターに褒めてもらいました。嬉しい。
Lucy's first compliment from Master. That makes Lucy very happy. Oh, bless her. I'm complimenting the guy who fixed you up, of course.
そんな。
No, impossible. The look of disappointment on her face was quite surreal. How can I possibly explain this? Magic? Had she been enchanted by a witch? Our childhood stories spring to mind. The nine-tailed fox who desired to become human. The little mermaid who also wished to become human. What happened to them? Let's just say they didn't get a happy ending. But this robot makes me think. If that little mermaid's wish ever came true, wouldn't she be celebrating just like this? I'm not going to try and plug a charger up her nose again. Deleted. Oh no, deleted. Oh dear. I think I've got Erin in trouble. Oh my god, I bet the chat box is actually covering up some of the text. Let me just move that for everybody. Let's pop that up there, out of the way. Excellent. Yo, we got Dave in the house as well. If that little mermaid's wish ever came true, wouldn't she be celebrating just like this? ... Enough of this claptrap. Back to the matter at hand, which is... Where's the repairman? Say, what happened to the guy that put you in charge?
はい。店長さんは必要な物資を調達するために出かけています。
Ah, the owner left a while ago to go shop for parts. He's not here. What about his store?
お店は立派な店員が代わりに当番しています。
Ahem. An excellent assistant is currently on duty. An assistant? Where?
あはんあはん。
Ahem, ahem. Oh, bless. So, where is this assistant?
あはんあはん。
I don't see anyone. Oh my god, she's getting proper annoyed. Well, that sure took the wind out of her sails. She's having more highs and lows than a bipolar patient. Feeling bad for her. I decide to drop the act. Okay, I get it. You're the one in charge for the time being.
そうです、マスター。今はルーシーが店番をしています。
Yes, that is correct, Master. Lucy is the one in charge. She sure bounced back fast. Moreover, what's the deal with the repairman? Leaving Lucy to take care of the store on the first day he's met her? To such a ditzy robot? You'd have to be a few cards short of a full deck to think this was a smart idea.
マスター、何か考え事でも。
Hello? What could Master be thinking about? I'm not thinking about anything. And can you stop calling me Master all the time?
でも、マスターはマスターです。
But Master is Lucy's Master. Use my name instead.
でも、ルーシーはマスターの名前を知りません。
But
これを
Lucy...
機に教えてください。
But Lucy doesn't know what Master's name is. Please take this opportunity to teach her now. True, I botched it up last time. Let's run through the choices. Oh, hello. well, I think we all know what this is going to be. Chris is back from the world of Doki Doki into the world of Lucy. He's going to be breaking some hearts. Chris? I have an even better name. Oh, God. The name's Mr. Handsome.
マスター、そんな嘘は通じません。
Oh my god, that was brilliant. Master mustn't lie like that.
他人を騙すなんて良くないです。嘘は罪です。
It's a bad trick. It's bad to trick other people. Lying is evil. So you're telling me I'm ugly?
いえ。そういう意味で言ったわけでは。ミスです、ミス。
What? No. Lucy never meant it that way. It's a mistake. She curls up instinctively, thinking she might be scolded for messing up.
そうでなくて、名前に嘘をついたらダメってことです。
Master shouldn't lie about his name.
「本当の名前を教えてください。
Please tell Lucy Master's real name. Really? Hello, welcome to the Twitch chat, Lauren. Wu-Tang! And why do you think I'm pulling your leg?
さっき名前を入力しているのを見ました。
Lucy saw Master put his name in a while ago. Oh, come on, even the game's working against me. Oh, fourth wall break. Forget it. Just call me Master.
はい、マスター。
Understood, Master.
マスター
What?
マスター
Oh my. What do you want?
なんとなく呼んでみました。
Lucy just wanted to say it. Are you messing with me?
いえいえ、めっそうもございません。
No, of course not.
マスターと呼べる方がいて、とっても嬉しいです。
Lucy is just very happy to have someone to call Master.
だから、なんとなく呼んでみました。
That's why she wanted to say it. Oh my. She cracks a wide smile. If she were human, I think she was on drugs. But for a robot, maybe she's still got a screw loose. Or her programming's still corrupted. Whatever the case, I just can't get a bead on her. And where's that stupid repairman? Some time passes. 10 minutes later, the man in question finally shows up. As soon as we lock eyes, the guy makes a beeline towards me and nearly bowls me over as he pleads. Please let me have Lucy. What kind of screwed up situation is this? It's like he's asking for my daughter's hand in marriage. I shoot back. No, I will not let you marry her. What are you on about? You high or something? That's my line. What do you think you're doing? The owner takes some time to collect himself. Maybe I got a bit carried away. Kid, how about I pawn that android off for you? Now why am I not surprised? You want me to sell her? Yeah, I can give you this much. He takes out his calculator and shows me the figures. My mind goes numb for 5 seconds. Are you serious?
Of course. What do you think? Not a bad deal for a student, right? There's a ton of dough even for an adult. No, this is a ton of dough even for an adult.
With the state this place is in, I don't think he has that kind of capital. He's obviously desperate. I stare at Lucy in silence. The android's frozen like a statue. But that face of hers almost looks sad. Like a slave about to be sold off at auction. Well, maybe that's a bit extreme. He's not about to eat you alive or anything. I turn back to face the repairman. You'd pay this much? Do you really think Lucy is worth that kind of money?
Of course!
He yells in excitement. Jeez. Deafened much?
Listen carefully. Any decent-priced robot model comes with an AI or a module that allows them to mimic human emotions. You know this much, right?
Sure.
Well, creating such a module is an incredibly complex process. Even then, do you know how well they perform?
Compared to a real person, they're still a long ways off.
Right. Even cutting edge, their mimicking emotion is rudimentary at best.
I'm not gonna sell Lucy. Do not worry, ladies.
We're still not at that stage where it's considered genuine.
Think I'm beginning to see the picture here. Looking back at Lucy, I start to put together what he's trying to tell me.
You're a sharp one. Teaching kids pretty well these days. So, you savvy what I'm saying?
Lucy is actually a person disguised as a robot. Lucy is actually a princess under a spell. Or Lucy is an exceptionally well-made robot. I'm tempted, I'm going to choose the top one. In a nutshell, you're telling me that Lucy is actually a person disguised as a robot. There's someone inside controlling her, right? He seems to be at a loss for words, and it's probably not because he was impressed. I'm joking. You're telling me that Lucy is an exceptional robot that's about as close as it gets to a real person, right? Honestly, I was quite surprised about that as well. I've never seen such a robot that could emulate a real person so well. Even the new models nowadays reveal their flaws after a minute-long conversation. But I couldn't sense anything particularly out of place while chatting with Lucy. It felt just like talking to a real person.
Yep. To put it simply, this is a person made out of metal. A human robot. An Iron Maiden.
Oh my god.
A revolution in the robotics industry. The guy who created Lucy must be a true genius.
Uh-huh. That aside, good thing he caught himself before calling Lucy a certain power armor wearing superhero. Nobody likes patent infringement lawsuits. Certainly not. Anyway, if she was such a spectacular robot, would she be thrown away like that?
I did run into something weird. There's some sort of built-in protection feature that was stopping the robot from working properly.
A protection feature? Rings a bell, something the junk version Lucy might have mentioned yesterday. Whatever it was, she seems to be doing fine now. And you removed it?
Yeah, it wasn't too difficult. Since it was just one of those put-on display models. I'm just curious as to why they would bother doing such a thing before throwing it away.
appears to be lost in thought. It might mean that the inventor wanted to keep this new technology sealed away from humanity. If not, then maybe... What if there was a serious bug?
That's what I thought too, so I ran some tests but found nothing. It's safe to say that she won't be harming anyone.
Why would she ever want to harm anyone, people, somebody, something? I can't read anymore.
I'm just saying that she properly obeys the 3 laws of robotics.
Somebody's found the buttons in Twitch.
At least she won't be a threat.
Ah. The 3 laws of robotics. 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. These laws enable humans to keep control of robots. They make sure that humans will always have authority over robots. That's how we can avert any catastrophe. I've heard that if a robot ever disobeys one of the laws, it would immediately shut itself down under any circumstances. That's why there aren't any glaring flaws to this system. I shift my focus back to the numbers displayed on the calculator. Glancing at Lucy, I'm reminded of a forlorn puppy, and it's really bothering me. With some determination, she approaches me.
Master? お話中申し訳ございませんが。
Sorry to interrupt, but... What's wrong?
多目的用途として作られたルーシーは本当に様々なところで応用が可能です。
Lucy just wanted to say that she really is capable of doing anything.
間違いなくいろいろなところでお役に立てると思います。
That's why Lucy believes she could be a big help to Master with any task. Yes, and?
ですからその
So, So what?
私
So that's why, I never get tired of seeing Lucy look so depressed. It seems to satisfy the hidden sadist within me. She's really trying to put on a show for me. Essentially, she's a self-advertising product. You don't see that every day. But willing to go this far for me, it'd be too cruel to let her go at this point. I'm not going to make the deal, so don't worry. As I finished my sentence, the looks on their faces were different as night and day. The repairman sulks while Lucy breathes a sigh of relief. Anyway, she's good to go now, right? Here you go. I resignedly fork over the money. All my hard-earned cash. Bitterly, the repairman accepts the payment after a moment's hesitation.
She's better. But be careful not to put any strain on her legs for a while. Keep it light and cut down on the excursions.
Sure. We gotta play piggyback again? Wonderful. She's not too heavy, so I can manage. Thanks for all your help. This guy's really got it bad. Practically bleeding out over the android. Maybe I'll throw him a bone. Look, we'll do regular checkups. Sound good?
Okay, but make sure to treat her well. And don't overwork her too much, alright?
I really don't think so, Erin. I'm not that good. But thank you for saying so.
see you later too, Lucy. You can come visit me anytime.
The look on his face while waving goodbye to Lucy was truly a spectacle. This time he seemed to be the father seeing his daughter leave with another man. Guy's completely out of it. I definitely made the right choice. Exiting, we head out to the sidewalk. I stop in my tracks. In silence, I kneel down facing away from Lucy. Hop on. I add an explanation to make sure that she understands. That means you lightly put your arms around my neck and climb onto my back.
Master? ちょっとお聞きしますが。
Just a quick question. What is it?
バカだと思っていますか?
Does Master think Lucy is dumb? I guess I no longer have to worry about being choked to death. I feel her weight gradually shift onto my back. For a robot, she's very light. She was probably measured to weigh as a normal girl. Huh?
どうしましたか?
What is it, Master? No, it's nothing. As soon as she climbs onto my back, I can't help but notice a fragrant aroma rising from her body. It's neither too intense nor fleeting. It gently spreads evenly along my nose. It starts with a sweet, fruity scent reminiscent of a youthful girl, yet there is a hint of spice akin to a mature woman. It doesn't fail to stimulate the mind of a teenage boy going through puberty. This is bad. I've never experienced something like this. It didn't happen this morning, but why now? It's probably because of the smell. It wasn't there earlier. Feeling a little faint, I desperately tried to get a grasp of the situation.
脈拍が突然上がっています。マスター、どうかされましたか?
Master's heart rate is rapidly increasing. Is something the matter? She's measuring my heart rate? That's not fair. I feel a little embarrassed for revealing that I'm a nervous wreck right now. Unable to hold back, I decide to be honest to myself. This smell, what is it?
この匂いですか?
Master has 3 legs to walk along with. Is it because of that?
店長さんがいくつかプレゼントしてくれたんです。
The man at the shop gave Lucy all sorts of
女
gifts.
性だから自己管理は徹底しないと、と。
He told Lucy that since she's a girl, she needs to take good care of herself. She takes a bottle of perfume amongst many other makeup accessories. Well, she takes out a bottle of perfume, sorry. Jeez, that guy's scary. Really scary. He's the type of person who'd spend the whole day forcing his pet dog into different clothing. If you consider that as animal abuse, wouldn't this be some kind of robot harassment? Well, I don't know. All this stuff just for a robot? What a silly guy. Why are you laughing?
わかりませんが、自然と出てきます。
No reason. Had I just been seduced by a robot? Well, there goes all of my dignity as a human being.
重くないですか?
Is it too heavy? What are you going on about now? I purposely tried to sound irritated. It doesn't affect her in any way, however. Lucy's body. Is Lucy too heavy for Master? You're lighter than I expected. Well, you're lighter than I'd expect. Is that really true? Yeah. Does Master really mean it? Master isn't planning to drop Lucy off a cliff while she's basking in happiness. Is that supposed to be funny? Have you been deceived all your life? Maybe I was being too rough on her. I didn't think she'd start being so skeptical. Before I ruin her completely, I decided to treat her a little kinder from now on. I hear a small giggle coming from my back. Would a robot really feel that flattered to be called light? I don't know. Humans can't be expected to understand a robot's heart. Yeah, we had the tripod effect going there, deleted. Ah, do you, Dave? Soon enough, the streets became immersed in the orange glow of the evening sun. The scenery was changing more slowly than usual today. Maybe it's because I'd been carrying Lucy on my back. But it's not that a lot of time had passed. Winter was just on its way. As evidenced by these increasingly shorter days. Lucy hasn't said anything for a while. I steal a glance at her, wondering if she's asleep, but she's not. She appears to be lost in thought, staring at everything in sight. She looks like a child inside a pleasant dream. I can see her eyes sparkling. Is it really that fascinating? What does Master mean by that? This place. Oh, yes. It's quite marvellous. I can't say if I agree with that. Unlike downtown, there aren't many distractions here to keep us busy. Nor are we near any beautiful landscapes. We're just walking down a plain old street that you can find anywhere. No, I just thought it looked like a cute little game to play, deleted, and after all the Doki Doki horror and from Detention and Dying Light, I figured I'd choose something with a little more heart to it. And a bit of comedy as well. What part of this place do you find marvellous? Everything. Everything? Yes, absolutely everything. I have to agree with you there, Aaron. Shut up, deleted. I don't want to hear that, you meanie. In the past, Lucy always needed permission to go outside. Lucy didn't have many chances to wander the streets like this. Yes, so basically... It's fascinating to see the way everything changes around Lucy as she moves about.
ルーシーの知らない風景がまた別の何かに変わっていく姿が
A fresh new sight to behold, one after another.
こうしてゆっくり景色を眺められるということが
Being able to take in everything at Lucy's own pace.
そういうのがとても不思議に思います
Lucy
本
finds
当
that...
に
Oh,
素晴らしいと思います
my apologies, JPN voice actor. I overstepped my bounds. Lucy finds that delightful. That's why everything looks so marvellous. I see. I couldn't relate to the sensation she'd just described.
Master?
What is it?
本当に申し訳ありません
Lucy is very sorry. What's with you all of a sudden? I'm caught off guard by the unexpected apology. Please delete it, let me live that down. Had she really done anything wrong?
ルーシーが今日迷惑ばかりかけましたよね申し訳ございません
Lucy was being too chatty and annoying today. She is very sorry.
もともとは落ち着いた性格で制作段階では他人を理解できる包容力をメインコンセプトにして設計されたのですが
Lucy is supposed to be calm and understanding of others, but... I found it strange how Lucy was telling me what kind of a person she was supposed to be. If anyone other than Lucy had told me the same thing, I'd probably have laughed at them. Anyone by himself will never be able to find out what kind of person he truly is. Sitting in front of a mirror reveals all the flaws of your body. Sitting in front of a person reveals all the flaws in your personality. If you ever want to find out something about yourself, it needs to be reflected back to you by something else. That is why attempting to describe your own personality is the same as describing what kind of person you'd actually want to be. It'd be a bunch of pretentious nonsense, but this is only the case for humans. Lucy is an android. She's not human. That's why it doesn't sound strange coming from her.
初めてマスターになる人に巡り会えて嬉しかったんです
Lucy was probably just happy to be able to greet her first master.
久しぶりの起動だったからか騒ぎ立ててしまったこともありますが
It's also been a while since Lucy was last activated, so that was a bit exciting too. It was such a natural explanation about how she felt. She was happy to meet her first master, and she was happy to be able to finally move around again. You've never served anyone else before?
はいマスターが初めてのマスターです
No, Master is Lucy's first. Is that so? So she's a new model that no one has ever touched. That line of thinking sounds dirty, but that's not what I mean.
研究所にいた頃は楽しかったです
Lucy really enjoyed her time back at the lab.
そこにいたみんながよくしてくれました
The researchers were all so very
い
kind.
ろいろな話をしていろいろなことを教わりました
Lucy talked about a lot of things with everyone and learned a lot too. A lab, did she say? Oh, I'm sure they treated her well.
何か面白い答えを出したり指示された行動をするとたくさんの人が喜んでくれたんです
Whenever Lucy said something interesting, or whenever Lucy did something as she was told to do, they were very happy.
特に真面目に貢献した時にはルーシーは本当に賢いと 頭を撫でながら褒めてくださいました。
They would say, Lucy is very smart, and pat Lucy's head.
ルーシーはそれがとても嬉しかった。嬉しくて、もっとたくさんのことを学び、もっとたくさん話をしました。
Lucy liked that very much. That's why Lucy decided to learn a lot more and do a lot more things.
そうすればするほど、もっと可愛がってくれたんです。
And they came to love Lucy even more. They were probably just testing her abilities. In my mind, I found the whole scenario unsettling. To Lucy, however, it's a treasured memory of her past. But there is an important question yet to be answered. Then why were you abandoned? I've always been meaning to ask her, but I can't easily bring myself to do so. I ask myself why. Maybe it's because I'm starting to care about this robot's feelings. I shake my head. That's just plain nuts. It's only because she sounds like a real person. It's a dangerous thought. Let's get it out of my head. I blurt out the question. Then why were you abandoned? Lucy goes silent. Nothing is said for a while. The quietness stretches into an awkward silence. I start to regret asking the question.
みんな、ルーシーのことが嫌いになったのだと思います。
Because no one loved Lucy anymore. With those words, Lucy finally breaks the
いつ
silence.
からかみんな、ルーシーに笑いかけなくなりました。
Somewhere along the line, they stopped smiling at Lucy.
みんな、ルーシーを褒めてくれなくなりました。
They stopped praising Lucy.
みんな、ルーシーのメインシステムを起動してくれなくなりました。
Eventually, they forgot about Lucy.
予備電力で時間が経つのだけは感知できました。
While running on reserve power, Lucy could only keep track of the passing time.
何もできないまま、ただ時間だけが過ぎていく感覚だけを感じ、
Doing
永
absolutely
遠のように
nothing.
感じられる日々が続きました。
My apologies, JPNVO. Again, I'm sorry for overstepping my bounds. Doing absolutely nothing. It felt like an eternity. Those days went on and on.
そしてある日、
Then one day... Lucy goes silent once more. Then one day she found herself left in the dust, is what she probably wanted to say. Maybe they didn't like something about her, or they found a significant flaw within her design. But I don't like the fact that they had just tossed her aside after giving her so much love and attention. Aren't they being too inconsiderate? A small rage boils inside of me, directed at those cruel researchers with no sense of responsibility. When I regain my senses after a few seconds, I become surprised at how angry I was. My phone is making horrendous noises. Let's just turn that down a little. Okay. What was I thinking? They were just throwing away a failed experiment. The object on my back is nothing more than an impressive fake. She's not real. She's not a living creature. It's only natural that useless machinery is thrown away. There's no need for me to be so angry. Sounds like you're in denial, bub.
また脈拍が上がっています。どうかしましたか?
Master's pulse is rising again. Is something wrong? It's nothing. And stop measuring that all the time.
でも自動で体温を測るようプログラムされています。
But Lucy is programmed to record Master's temperature automatically. Then it's an order. I order you not to measure anything from now on.
命令ですか？それでは仕方ありませんね。
An order? Then Lucy has no choice. There is another silence, but this time not an unpleasant one.
ですからマスターにはとても感謝しています。
But Lucy is thankful towards Master. I just can't seem to figure out this robot's train of thought. What?
捨てられてどのくらいの時が流れたのかわかりません。
Lucy doesn't know how much time has passed since she was thrown away.
でもルーシーにとっては永遠にも等しい時間でした。
But judging by Lucy's own temperature, it seems that a long time had passed.
周りは暗闇で人の気配など全くなくて。
Lucy was always surrounded by darkness, and she could never sense any human presence.
とても暗くてとても静かで
It was very dark.
とても
It was very
寂しかっ
quiet.
た。
Lucy was feeling very lonely.
そんな中マスターの声が聞こえました。
Then suddenly Lucy heard a gentle voice. I don't remember talking to you like that.
それでもルーシーにとってはまるで天使のささやきのようでした。
That is freaking adorable. But to Lucy, it was like a soft, tender whisper from an angel.
何もない暗闇の中に初めて一筋の光が差したのです。
At last, in that dark abyss, the light that Lucy had lost so long ago had finally returned.
ルーシーに何度も何度も声をかけてくれました。
It was Master who found Lucy. You're overreacting. She's definitely going overboard with this. I just happened to notice her while casually passing by.
マスターに気づいてもらえるよう必死でした。残りの力を振り絞って。
Lucy tried her hardest to make Master notice Lucy. Lucy pushed and pulled her body with all her might.
そしたら今まで動かなかった腕が動いたのです。
And then Lucy's once frozen hands had miraculously started moving. They were only a few words which didn't contain any significant meaning, and it was only on a moment's whim that I'd taken her home. But I was surprised those simple actions were such a big help to the robot.
ルーシーに手を差し伸べてくれたこと本当に感謝しています。
Lucy is very thankful that Master has taken her in. Yes, that would have been a dark, dark choice deleted. I tried, failed, but it was a good thing we did fail in the end. Being able to say the most embarrassing things without hesitation. I guess that's one of the advantages of being a robot. I can feel my face beginning to flush. I quickly duck in order to hide my embarrassment. Shut up. I'm gonna make you pay for what you're worth, so you'd better be ready for it.
はい、マスター。覚悟しておきます。
Yes, Master. Lucy is prepared. What's so funny? Why do you keep laughing like that? It's creeping me out.
わかりません。さっきから笑いが自然とこみ上げてくるんです。
Lucy doesn't know. She cannot contain her laughter.
故障みたいです。どうしましょう。
Maybe it's a malfunction. What should Lucy do? Lucy quietly rests her cheeks against my shoulder. The sensation of her soft skin causes me to flinch. She feels very much different compared to this morning. It feels as if I'm carrying a real person on my back instead of a robot. I start to wonder what could be causing this difference in perception. Was it just a placebo effect? Or had something really changed since this morning? if something really did change. Was it me? Or the robot? I continued to ponder over the question on the way home. I never managed to come up with an answer. And back to the 3 laws of robotics, ladies and gentlemen. I think we know what they are by now. The first law is followed by the second law. The second law is followed by the third law. October 13th. You. I unlocked the front door and entered the house. Unlike usual, I could sense someone's presence inside. And we shall find out who that is, ladies and gentlemen, when we return for the next instalment of Lucy. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what you've seen so far. I know not a lot's happened since we left the repair shop. But yeah, we shall come back to this soon. Take it easy, everybody, and have a lovely evening.